And it's so great to welcome Gersson Rosas to OTL. We'll talk about your personal accomplishment, Gersson, in just a minute. But I want to know, as you sat in your office in Minnesota watching these gigantic dominoes fall within your own conference and you're seeing these super teams form, what are you thinking?
It's an arm race in the West, and you've got sophisticated ownership, you've got sophisticated front offices, and the reality is every organization, every team is doing everything they can to compete in the West.
And so short term, you mentioned it's an arm race, maybe a gauntlet, to put it mildly there. What's the plan then? How do you go about best positioning your organization for future success?
So for us here in Minnesota, we're very fortunate to have a player like Karl-Anthony Towns, who is a cornerstone for us, and we're built around his window. And for us to grow and develop a strong foundation, a strong organization where we can not only be a winning organization, but competitive, be in the playoffs, and over time be contending at a championship level, that's important to us. And we want to make sure we build that foundation strongly and we don't skip any step. We want to make sure every decision is made right so we can have some staying power. Fortunately for us, I think our window will extend a little bit farther than some of these powers as they age. I think our time will come.
You know, Ben Golliver wrote a wonderful piece on you in the Washington Post where he told the story of your father, a Colombian immigrant who told you America is the land of opportunity, but if you don't take advantage of it, why did we come here? What does it mean to you to be the first person of Latin American descent in charge of an NBA front office?
In this day and age where you see the negative narratives of immigrants and Latinos, it's incredibly important to me. This country has been incredible to me and my family, and the reality, the history of this nation is about immigrants. So the opportunity that Ben gave me to tell my story, to tell my family's story, because this is not just about me. I've been very fortunate to have, my parents and my wife and my kids that have sacrificed and allowed me to get to this point. But I want to change the narrative. It's important that there's still immigrants that want to impact this nation in a very positive way. And regardless about the negative images that are portrayed in different places in our society, there's a lot of good people that want to make this country better. And being an immigrant, having the opportunity that I was given, the opportunity to lead an organization like the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's near and dear to my heart. If I was able to get to this level, I want other individuals from all walks of life to have the same opportunities. And it's been very humbling to have this role, to have this opportunity, but it comes with responsibility as well.
Well, let's talk about just that, Gersson. How does the league continue to attract Latino talent in all areas?
Well, Adam Silver and Mark Tatum deserve a ton of credit. I feel like we have the most forward league in sports, and the opportunity, the support, the mentorship that they gave me throughout this process is incredible. The reality is, as organizations become more sophisticated, you want to eliminate blind spots, and that means you need diversity at all levels in all parts of your organization, whether that's the business side, the basketball side, the front office, the coaching, players. You want to have people with different perspectives, different ideas, and that's what gives you an opportunity to contend and to have success at the highest level. And for us, it's something that we've embraced in Minnesota and the league as a whole. We want the best people from wherever they come, whatever experiences. I was fortunate, God opened a lot of doors for me. A lot of people helped me down this path to get to this opportunity today. It didn't happen by myself, so I've got to give back, and it's a responsibility I take very serious.
Well, it's a fascinating story, and Gersson Rosas, best of luck to you moving forward, and we thank you so much for your time today here on Outside the Lines.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.